taking advantage of my 0 days to recover my knee is to tend to some housekeeping, such as my tent. So if you recall, I don't know, a few videos ago, my tent was leaking, and Solace, who is working at Three Eagles Outfitters in Franklin, was kind enough to find, to search and find and patch some of the holes in the tent. In addition to that, I wanted to add 2 guy lines to the sides of the rainfly because it's just so hard to get the rainfly taut enough and away from the tent when it's raining. And I know it's not the way the fly was made, and I probably am making a big mistake, but it is what it is. It's already leaking, so I wanted to just take it one step further and just attach a little paracord, a little guy line actually, to the rainfly and just toward the bottom and be able to pull it out away from the tent. So this is
setting up the tent at Denny's house. Denny and Maya. Hey, Maya. All right, so we've got my tent here, and it's the bottom part that I'll show you.
Okay, so once it's all staked in, this is taut here, and I can put a tent stake, and then in the back corner. But it's here that tends to fold under, and it's just difficult, and sometimes it just caves in. Maybe it's stretched out from 700, 800, actually almost 900 miles of use. So I want to put a guy line just about halfway here. So I have a needle, and I have very thin cord that I got from Outdoor 76, but what Denny doesn't have is a tape measure. So we are doing this in a rudimentary way. This does not have to be an exact science. So I measured where I want it, and it is exactly 2 feet. 1, 2 feet. And that's where I'm putting the guy line. I've just put the thinnest line, and I put the needle into where the thread already was from the manufacturer, just in the very bottom hem. So just up and then in once. And I'm going to get some tenacious tape in just a minute. I have some, and I'm going to tape it, and then I'm going to use the seam seal around it. So I'll show you that once that's done. And then I'll be able to put a stake on it and pull it just a little bit out next time it rains, I hope. This is the little stitch here, and I'm just cutting a small piece of tenacious tape, just enough to fold over. A little bigger. Okay, maybe. And this may be a flop, but I will field test it and update, of course, to let you know how it goes. So on the bottom, I'm just going to put it here. And I'm sure that somebody much more knowledgeable with experience is watching, and I'm going to get some comments telling me what an idiot I am. And that's okay. Just be gentle with your comments. I'm happy to learn from you. Just say, bless your heart, which I've learned in the South is not necessarily a compliment. So now I'm going to take this sealant, and I'm going to just put it around the edges of this tape and let it dry, and then say some prayers, and hopefully that will be strong enough and watertight. And I'm not going to, here, let's see. I'm not going to be putting a lot of tension. It's going to be staked out as designed, but all I want to do is just be able to pull it out just ever so slightly, just to keep this away from the tent wall. So we'll see.